Falcon fan? This boy Ricondo come back at you with another video. So we're going to talk about Atlanta's continue to add this offseason pieces, making savvy moves from the front office and this staff from the Atlanta Falcons. So guys, if you have not already, go ahead and please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bell so you know when I drop another video. Please hit the like button so I know you guys like hear that I talk about. Then please share my videos throughout the YouTube universe so more people can come in and hear me talk about these Atlanta Falcons. So as you probably heard already by now, the Falcons have made 2 more roster moves today. First move, bringing in number 3 overall pick in the 2020 draft, Jeff Okudah. Making a trade for him from the Detroit Lions for the 5th round pick this year in the 2023 draft. If everybody don't know, that is the pick they got for trading Calvin Ridley last year. So in essence, they're pretty much trading Calvin Ridley for a number 3 overall pick in the 2020 draft. If you look at Jeff Okudah, kind of rocky road for him these first 3 seasons. First year started off slow. You know, it's really not living up to the expectations, being the number 3 overall pick as a rookie. Last year, he did not play 1 snap because he had tore his Achilles. Injuries have been a big year, but this following year, 2022, is where you can start seeing some of that promise of where Jeff Okudah was going to maybe live up to the number 3 overall pick, where he had 73 tackles, 1 forced fumble, 1 interceptions, and 7 pass defense. That is a solid season. And guys, we know sometimes when you draft guys, you know, you talk about their year 1, the year 2, jump, and then their year 2 to year 3. Well, in this case, it's technically a year 1 to year 2 because, like I said, Jeff Okudah really did not get an opportunity to actually play in year 2. So this is in essence his 2nd year, and you can actually see based on production, maybe he was starting to figure things out. But now the Atlanta Falcons have 2 guys that was drafted in the 2020 draft, and AJ Terrell, who was drafted number 16 in the same draft, and like I said, Jeff Okudah, who was drafted number 3 overall in that draft. This also means, guys, that the Atlanta Falcons will have the option to probably pick up Jeff Okudah on 5th year option if they want to, they will have to make that determination by May 1st. So that's right after the draft. They would definitely have to make their determination. More than likely, they probably will not exercise the option to pick up his 5th year option. But this is still a buy low and a high reward for these guys, because if he can live up to anything, that 1st round pick, definitely he will go in the offseason, definitely being a free agent. But this is something the Falcons been doing. If you have been paying attention the last 2 years, bringing guys in on a 1-year deal to prove themselves, and then having those guys love the culture and decide to stay, i.e. guys like Cardell Patterson, right? So that's the kind of things we're going to bring in Jeff Okudah if he lives up to the hype. Hopefully he does, because this really just giving them a 5th round pick for a number 3 overall pick is really, really a good deal. Savvy move by the front office and Terry Fontenot. But if he can pan out, I really believe this is going to be good. I also think this solidified our secondary even more. You know, bringing in J.C. Bates, bringing in the other number 1st round draft pick, and Mike Hughes. You got a 1st round draft pick, and AJ Terrell. You got the savvy veteran Casey Hayward. Casey Hayward and Mike Hughes both could definitely play in that slot position. So if you want to slide Jeff Okudah over to that 2nd corner position on the other opposite side, AJ Terrell, you can do that. Of course, he can have to come in and earn his spot. This is about competition here in this organization. But this right here, in my opinion, is a really, really good move. Like I said, you pretty much giving up the pick that you got from Calvin Ridley to actually bring in a number 3 overall pick. Of course, we know the Detroit Lions, that new regime did not draft Jeff Okudah, so they don't have any, ties there to saying that they want to see this guy succeed. Maybe they was going in a different direction, but based off his production from last year, I think he could be turning in the right direction. And now you got, of course, Gary Gray there, and Steven Jackson is going to come in and help Jeff Okudah just get even better, hopefully. But when you're looking at this secondary, and we're always talking about being able to get after the quarterback and pass rush, great secondary also helped that as well. So being able to tighten up the back end, of course, with the addition of Jesse Bates, bringing in a guy like Jeff Okudah alongside AJ Terrell, and hopefully we can find somebody to definitely solidify that slot position. I think this secondary is definitely going to help that pass rush off a whole lot. So, guys, I'm really interested to see what you think about this signing for Jeff Okudah. Like I said, it's really a low risk because you only gave up a 5th-round pick that we got from another team, and a high reward because if it pans out, you can actually probably sign Jeff Okudah to a lesser deal that you probably would have to, because his career is on an upward trajectory, not where he would like to be right now. Now, I do expect them to exercise the 5th-year option on AJ Terrell. That's why I'm pretty sure they probably won't do it on Jeff Okudah, because, like I said, only 1 year to show what he can do, and that was this past year. So this is a contract year for him. So I expect him to actually ball out the way he need to. All right, the next guy that we want to talk about is the Atlanta Falcons actually re-signed Cordell Hodge, our special team ace. You know, we lost one. Mike Ford actually left and signed with another team, but bringing in Cordell Hodge is one of our great special team ace as a gunner down there. He's go look at how many tackles he had. You know, this is where he made his bones on special teams. With the Atlanta Falcons last year, only 19% offensive snap and 60% in special teams. If you look at what he did on the offensive side, 13 receptions, 202 yards. However, he is a reliable receiver, possession receiver. You put him out there, he will be able to be productive for you. But I think this signing is not only adding to the wide receiver depth, but it also helps on our special teams. Can't forget about special teams. This is a big signing, a good signing, bringing another guy in who's played over 72 times games in the NFL, and bringing this guy back. I think this is a good signing. Only a 1-year deal, really not that much money. Falcons still have funds out there if they need to. We thought it was done because, of course, you know, it was getting closer and closer to the draft. But bringing in Jeff Okudah, which is only going to be about $5 million on the cap, and bringing in a guy like Cordell Hodge, about 1.2 on a veteran minimum deal, is definitely a good signing. Guys, I really want to know what you think about both of these guys, these additions. Like I said, Atlanta Falcons continue to boost up their defense. This also allows them to go so many different directions in the draft. And at this point, of course, cornerback was one of the positions that we thought the Falcons might try to target at the number 8th overall pick. Still could be an option. Like I said, this is just a 1-year rental so far, bringing in Jeff Okudah. But if he pans out, you'll have 2 first-round picks potentially already. And then could they go out and try to sign another first-round pick? Yes, they could. So that could still be an option. But this just leaves the door open for, we all talked about an offensive lineman. No, that's not a sexy pick, but we do need to solidify that left guard position. So if they want to go that route, going and bringing in a left guard, they definitely could do that. Defensive tackle is another way they could go. If a guy like Jalen Carter there, edge rusher, if a guy like Tyree Wilson would to fall to them. My sleeper pick, Nolan Smith, is another guy they could definitely target. So many ways they can go in the direction, because if you're looking at the moves they have made this offseason, it's really have helped them be really picky. And what I mean by picky, going by the BPA, best player available at that point. A lot of people talking about going out and get Bijan Robinson. If he's the guy that's top on their board, from position of value there. They definitely could do that. We also heard about Atlanta Falcons doing their due diligence, talking to every quarterback in this draft. You have to understand that, doing their due diligence. They already said they believe in Desmond Ridder, but do they believe in him more than they believe in one of these quarterbacks that's in the draft right now? We don't know. But doing their due diligence is what should be happening during this time. You want to bring in every guy. You want to make sure you talk to every prospect, because you never know where you might have to deal with those guys later on down the road. So I love the direction this team going in, the method they use to go into this draft period. And I really love the offseason moves they have made so far. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think about adding the number 3 overall pick in the 2020 draft, Jeff Okudah, and bringing back our special team ace, Hodge, back into the fold. This is your boy Ricondo coming back at you with another video. Peace.